welcome to the channel. My name's Grid. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. If you enjoyed the content you're about to see, consider subscribing or liking or commenting for future videos. It'll help me out a ton. Today I've got a Warlock PvP guide for you guys, but before I get into that, I want to explain why I'm doing this. The main reason I'm making this video is because I've got a few friends that have just recently picked this game back up, and something I've noticed is that they take videos that they see on YouTube, copy paste the build, and then just run them in the Crucible. A lot of people don't understand that there is a playstyle behind certain builds. Some videos don't really explain that, and some do. I'm going to try to go in depth and explain mine, but at the end of the day, the way you play it is up to you, and you can make whatever you want to work with enough effort. First things first, I'm going to go over my choice of subclass and how it fits into the playstyle. Then I'm going to go over my choice of weapons and alternatives that you can use if you're not using mine. And thirdly, I'm going to go over my armor choice and exotics and how they fit into the bigger picture of this playstyle. My subclass of choice is going to be Top Tree Dawnblade. The main reason for me is the combination of Icarus Dash plus Burst Glide, which is my choice of jump, allow for some really nutty speed. You can get from one lane to the other in a span of a few seconds. You can get to your sniper lane probably before the enemy team 9 times out of 10 if you understand how to use Icarus Dash and Burst Glide. My choice of grenade is going to be the solar grenade just because the damage over time is so great and it allows you to essentially see them through walls by seeing the damage numbers. Plus Celestial Fire being a tracking ranged melee when you have it off of cooldown. It just is a perfect combination. I've got guaranteed double kills just by pairing these two together. And then Heat Rises and Winged Sun allow for some really nutty picks at the beginning of any round, and it can be detrimental to the enemy team if you use it in the beginning of the trials, or even survival in some cases. One thing I want to make a note of on Healing Rift is that yes, this is a really obvious choice when it comes to PvP with Warlocks, but at the end of the day, I've been noticing a lot of people don't use it the way I like to, and that's using it as a baiting tool. If you pop your Healing Rift when you're low and you run behind a corner and pop it, and then the enemy team starts pushing you because they know you are, you can just slide away from it, wait for them, and they'll push into it, and you, if you have a shotgun, just finish them off right then and there, and boom, you've baited them just with one ability. Next, I want to talk about my weapons of choice, and with this playstyle, I want to emphasize that it's really versatile, and that's really what this build is going after. Unlike some other builds that you might find on YouTube, which may very well suit you better, those builds focus generally on 2 weapons and have all the mods decked out for those 2 weapons, and maybe in a high intellect focused on just the super, but this build really allows me to swap on the fly. I am a sniper main at heart, so generally I like to start off with that, but I also want to be able to do well with my shotgun or my gnawing hunger if I need to flinch another sniper. So really this whole setup is very versatile, and you're about to see that. I've got a lot of alternatives and I'll show you those now. Weapons guys, I just want to quickly go over the fact that I am a sniper main at heart, and that means I play my Revoker at least for this season plus the Waking Vigil. I don't have a God Roll Waking Vigil, and it's really just a matter of time before I get one. I just need to put in the effort to grind the Menagerie, but at the end of the day this suits my purposes and it's just fine for me. So I personally, using this same exact build, like to get to the sniper lane first with my Revoker, get the first, maybe the second pick, and all of that is possible because I've got transversive steps with sniper rifle dexterity and unflinching rifle aim. And I've got those mods there even when I'm using my Thorn and my 7th Seraph. My 7th Seraph is, in my opinion, a god roll. It doesn't have a ranged masterwork, but I'm totally fine with the way I have it right now. I love the 7th Seraph, I love my 7th Seraph, and I don't need any shotgun dexterity or shotgun aim, anything. Any of those shotgun mods, I don't need them, nada. But when it comes down to a scavenger mod, that's another story. If you want to run a scavenger mod, go ahead. But like you saw in the last few clips, I was running this and I was doing great. You know, it doesn't really matter whether or not I've got some extra shotgun mods. I'm not focused on this, and if I need to switch because the map doesn't facilitate a shotgun playstyle, I'll just switch over to my Beloved or my Revoker and a hand cannon. And I can do that with these mods in place. Now let's quickly go over all the mods and the stats I'm looking for. So the mods I've got right here: Enhanced Scatter Projectile Targeting. The reason I'm doing that is because if I ever need to switch to a Gnawing Hunger to flinch another sniper or something like that, then that's exactly what I'll do. I've got recovery and fastball on here just because I like to have that extra throw distance and predictability with where it's going. Some people hate it, some people love it. Global reach is just there because I was using it for PvE at one point. Unflinching rifle aim, I've already explained this, it can be used both on the Gnawing Hunger and the sniper rifle, so it's your choice. I'm personally using hand cannon mods on most of these items, so if you've got them, use them, because in my opinion, a hand cannon is, at least in my build, a staple, so I've got to use it. Transversive steps are an amazing exotic. They've got buffed sprint speed, sprinting reloads current weapon, and that little utility just is the icing on top of the cake. And with the mobility we have from our Icarus Dash and Burst Glide, it just adds to it and just gets you there as fast as possible. Now on my class item, I've got Solar Plexus and Recovery. The reason I like to have this is, well, I want to max out my recovery and get a high intellect, but Solar Plexus helps with the amazing melee we already have, Celestial Fire, a ranged targeting melee with added damage. Yes, please. That's it for most of the guide, guys. The rest of the video is just going to be some gameplay of me playing with this build, both with a sniper and without. You're going to see me play on a few different maps and a few different modes. This is just for fun and to show you that this build really can do almost all PvP content, and it can do it well in the right hands. You just got to play around the fact that you are very mobile. You can get out of most situations and into the enemy's face if you have to. You're safe. You can use your Healing Rift as a bait. You just got to play smart and understand all the tools you have in your toolkit. Anyways, if you enjoyed, consider leaving a like, subscribe, or comment for future videos. I'm kind of new to YouTube, so any help helps, and I'm looking for new ideas for future videos. I'm planning to upload every 3 or 4 days. It might take me longer depending on the video. My next video is probably going to be a hunter guide similar to this one. I actually do play my hunter and warlock as a primary, and my titan is the least played, but I've played it quite a bit. So at the end of the day, if you guys have any other ideas, please let me know in the comment section down below. Anyways, good luck, guys. I hope you guys kill in the Crucible.
What does perfect even mean?